Scotty Rudd's back for day 4 of the Punchestown Festival. Thank you again to the Cheltenham Exchange team. Non-runner on the Thursday, gentlemen's of me, but never mind. Hopefully Conor Sotista will have done the business for us in the Stairs Hurdle. Day 4 selection is going to quickly run through. It's a pretty poor day for punting unless you are an odds-on backer. Got Honeysuckle, you've got Al Fabiolo, Ellie May, all the short price favourites, odds on at the time of looking here in the afternoon on Thursday. So I'm going to try and get a bit of value in the first race, the 4:15. It's the handicap chase, a horse making his handicap debut. Good winner at Thurles in March, beating Sealed and Edge, the odds-on favourite. Definitely a horse who is going to be going for, I think, something like the Irish National, even the Kerry National later this year, and that's French Dynamite. I just think he's been mixing it with Grade 1 company this year. Galopin Des Champs, Gaillard de Mesnil, Master Max She. Didn't quite have the class to live up to those, but this is winnable. He's going to be off 11-4, and I think he's definitely got a chance, and he is about 6-1. French Dynamite for me in the handicap chase. Going to go for a quick fire double. One of them is an obvious one, 6 o'clock. I think he's the odds against banker of the day, and that's State Man. Very impressive in the county hurdle, absolutely chucked in at Cheltenham off a low weight. He's going to be very, very hard to beat here. 3 Stripe Life, he's definitely got the form in the book, won the Grade 1 at Aintree. This is going to be his 3rd major festival of the spring. I don't like horses that come back for their 3rd run, especially as novices in the 3 big festivals, so I'm going to oppose him this time. Mighty Potter's franked the form of him earlier in the season, albeit so go hard let it down from the Ballymore the other day, but I'm going to go with State Man. I think he's a horse to keep on side, definitely. And my second selection for the Donnelly double on the day is going to be in the 7:10, and that is Bring On The Night. A good 4th in the Supreme at Cheltenham. Hasn't got a real massive form line to go on. I just think he was well beaten in that, but John Bond's gone on and franked the form since. Kilcrut, he's got the form in the 3rd behind him, who will be running on the same day. I just think El Fabiolo's opposable now, just from the angle that he's had that run at Aintree, albeit he ran John Bond close. I just think at the prices, Bring On The Night 5-1, bit unexposed. That's my 3 selections for day 4. Good luck, everyone.
Here are my selections ahead of day 4 of the Punchestown Festival. My first selection is Androchyd Gorm in the 3:40. He returned to a racecourse last June at Wexford following a lengthy layoff, and he made his debut for new trainer Stephen Carey there, finishing 2nd to last year's dual Punchestown Festival winner Singing Banjo. He won a point-to-point at Monk's Grange last month, so comes into this race off the back of a win. He also benefits from £7 being taken off his back by his jockey. That should help, and hopefully he can build on his recent form to perform well again here. My second selection is El Barra in the 4:15 novice handicap chase. Just looking at the market, he appears to be the 3rd string of Willie Mullins' 5 runners here, but he could be slightly overlooked as he's a very consistent performer. He won a novice hurdle at the festival here last year. Since then he's gone chasing, running 4 times and finishing the top 3 on all occasions, including 1 win at Limerick. He went to the Turners at Cheltenham, finishing 3rd behind Bob Ollinger and Bustleton in the race in which his stablemate Galopin Des Champs unfortunately fell at the last. He probably didn't get a hard race there and should be fresh enough for this. Jack Foley claims £5 on board, and hopefully he should be good enough to run into a place at a decent price. My final selection is 3 Stripe Life in the Champion Novice Hurdle at 6 p.m. Since making his debut over hurdles, he's won twice, including a Grade 1 at Aintree most recently, and finished 2nd on 3 occasions, behind Mighty Potter and behind Sir Gerhard twice. That's really good form, and of course Mighty Potter went on to win a Grade 1 early in the week here in really good fashion too. 3 Stripe Life did have a tough race at Cheltenham in heavy ground before he went to Aintree, so that's 2 tough races in a matter of weeks. As long as that hasn't taken too much out of him, I do expect him to be in the mix again here, but the concern is that the favourite State Man might be a bit fresher. He hasn't done much wrong in his career to date and run well at Cheltenham in a Grade 3, so he'll be the obvious danger here. But I'm hoping with 3 Stripe Life avoiding Sir Gerhard and Mighty Potter in this race that he can go on to win it.
Hi, this is John here from the Cheltenham Exchange with my picks for day 4 of the Punchestown Festival. It's not been a great week for me so far, but let's hope for a change of luck with the following 2 selections. My first pick is in the first race of the day, the Hunter's Chase at 3:40, and it is Alpha Male. This 11-year-old is the only one of these to win at the track, and Barry O'Neill has been booked to ride and is an eye-catching booking. I feel this is the race he's been aiming for all season and should take all the beating. My second and final selection is State Man in the 6 p.m. Champion Novice Hurdle. Although this looks a very competitive Grade 1, after his easy win in the county hurdle last month, I still fancy him to take the spoils despite this step up in trip. Good luck, everybody.
Hi, this is JB right here of Cheltenham after a fantastic day at Punchestown. I had 3 selections on the Friday. Not a great card for punters, to be honest. A lot of odds on shots. I suppose on the 4:15, I'm going to go with Birchdale. I was there when he wanted the DRF. Hasn't run since. Off 141. He's 8 point higher than his last run. Shape is 36.5 off, so he's £3 better off. £3 higher, sorry. And look, Fight Round's the favourite. I really like Blue Sarnie. It's a good horse to me. He was second in bumper years ago. But I really fancy Birchdale. I think Birchdale's a good horse. And he'd do for me each way in the 4:15. Moving on, I suppose, to be my favourite horse in training at the moment, who is a county hurdle winner. He's 11th eight. I really can't believe this horse is 11th eight. He was second, like he won the county hurdle as state man. He's rated better than Three Stripe Life, who won the Grade 1 at Aintree. I think Stateman's just a class apart here, and he's my nap of the day, and I love the horse. He's a horse to savour for the future. It's Stateman. And then moving on to the 7:10, I think, like, Jesus, I know, look, it's short prices, but El Fabio is going to win. He's 8-13. Take the price as it is. If you want to be a big punter, that's up to you. Like, but El Fabiola for me in the 7:10 to 2 mile novice hurdle. My God, I'm like second to John Bond. Like, what form is that? And look, lads, sorry, no, I'm short and sweet, short prices, but look, they're my 3 selections. And have a good day and enjoy it. Enjoy the Queen of Irish National Racing, that's Honeysuckle. And best of luck, and thanks a lot for the Cheltenham Exchange, and thanks for having me. Delighted to be here. Good luck.
Morning everyone, Ian here from the Chattanooga Exchange. Here are my 2 picks for day 4 of the Punchestown Festival. First one in the 4:15 is Bustleton. You could say he was a fortunate second behind Bob Bollinger and the Cheltenham Festival. Bustleton has had a good season, only finishing out the top 3 once. Was 4th behind Blue Lord at the Dublin Racing Festival, who won yesterday, which isn't bad form. And Bustleton did win at Punchestown in November on similar ground. 9-1 could be a nice each way shout. My second pick in the 6 o'clock is State Man. State Man was the cliche graded horse in the handicap race and the county hurdle, but he was outstanding. The step up in trip is an interesting one for this race, but he should have the class to win the race. Three Stripe Life is the threat, who won well at Aintree at this trip, but it's how much that race took out of him, maybe giving the advantage to State Man. Good luck everyone.